Have you ever looked at all those successful people and ask yourself, how do they do it? Why does everything they touch seem to turn to gold and I keep struggling, not succeeding? What am I missing? Now imagine looking back on 2025 and saying, that was the year everything changed. So let's make sure of it. Let's make sure that 2025 is your year. The year you will achieve your goals and the year that you will become the best version of yourself. Let's make it happen. I'm Maria Mullen, and in this video I'll share powerful strategies and mindset shifts to help you achieve your goals and make this year your most successful one yet. And if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. It's free, it costs you literally nothing, and it helps us a lot. Plus, we have great stuff coming your way during this year, and I'll be sharing with you other strategies that will help you and keep you motivated. So stay tuned. Now, take it from someone who has succeeded at many things, but also has failed at so much more, that I know a thing or two or more about what makes someone succeed. So let me teach you the simple steps that will make this year your most successful year yet. Now get ready to take your life to the next level and make 2025 a year to remember. Are you ready? Great, let's go. And yes, I know, it's already February. You're probably thinking, why coming with this now? Why not earlier? Well, my friends, the truth is, so many of you had good intentions for 2025. Sure. You had your resolutions lined up, had a vision for this year. But let me ask you, how many of you have already been crushed by reality? How many of you have been caught up with what's happening around you, distracted by the news or daily stuff, and have already forgotten, or worse, simply given up on those resolutions? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have. Am I right? Or maybe you haven't completely given up yet, but you're struggling to keep the motivation alive. Every year is the same story. Gyms are packed in January with people determined to get in shape, lose the weight. They will finally stick to their goals, they say. This will be the year. But how many of those people have already given up by the beginning of February and stopped showing up? How many have already stopped doing what it takes? And it's not just fitness. How many of you plan to quit your job, start your own business in 2025, but then December came and it was an expensive month with Christmas and all, and now the bills are there to be paid, so you keep postponing it? Or maybe you're already an entrepreneur and your resolution is to take your business to the next level. But the thought of taking that risk feels overwhelming, so you keep delaying it, waiting for the perfect time. But you and I both know that the perfect time is now. Delaying it is just an excuse. Well, let me tell you, no matter when you're listening to this, it's not too late. You can still do it. In fact, you have to. What is the alternative? You can turn back time and you cannot stop it. So the best time to do what you want is right now. Because here's the truth. You don't know what the future holds. So if you have the chance to do it now, whenever that is, just do it. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Don't fall into the trap that so many others do every single year. Doing the same things they've always done year after year and hoping for different results. That's just insane, right? Okay, so let me give you some steps. Take them at your own pace, adapt them to your reality, to your goals, but whatever you do, don't stop until you get what you want. Keep taking action. Be persistent. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Get back up, dust yourself off, and get back in the game. Remember, it's not about how many times you fall. It's not about how many times life knocks you down. It's about getting up and being stronger every single time. It's about being persistent. It's about not giving up. And right now, I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. Now, imagine waking up every morning full of energy and purpose, knowing exactly what you need to do to achieve what you want and become the person you want to be. So stay tuned because you are in for quite a treat. I'm going to share with you what has worked for me and for so many successful people out there. I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do to turn your life around and make this year your best year yet. There are three main reasons why people don't succeed. So let's go through them, starting with the first one, procrastination. We've all been there. You set a goal, you're excited about it, and then nothing happens. You just don't take action. Instead, you keep delaying it, finding excuses for why not now. And before you know it, another year has gone by and you didn't achieve that goal. You didn't get in shape, didn't lose the weight, didn't start the business, or whatever it was that you wanted to do. It just didn't happen. But why is that? Why does that happen? If we want it so badly, if we know that is good for us, why don't we follow through? Why do we keep delaying it? Well, my friends, let me tell you something. I'm an expert on procrastination. And you know why? Because I've been good at it. I've done it so many times. I know all the excuses. I could really convince myself and everyone around me, why not now? Why not taking action now was the right thing to do. And I became a master of delaying things until I wouldn't do them at all. So why do we procrastinate? Why do I procrastinate? Don't take action or keep delaying action. The truth is, it's usually because we don't know what to do. Not sure where to start. Other times it's simply because we are afraid of what others might think. But more often than not, it comes down to one thing: fear. Fear of failure. So this brings me to the second reason why people don't succeed. Yes, you got it. Fear of failure. This is a major obstacle that holds so many people back. The truth is, nobody wants to fail. But here's reality. Failure is crucial. It's part of the deal. It's an essential part of learning and growing process. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can stop letting fear control you. So fail as many times as it takes without losing the motivation. Every failure is a lesson, and every lesson gets you closer to success. And this brings us to the third reason why people don't succeed. Now, mostly lack of motivation. Yes, we all start with a great enthusiasm, fired up to chase our goals. But as time goes by, motivation starts getting weaker and starts to fade. Why? Well, many of us focus so much on the end goal that we don't see the journey. We don't see the progress we have made until now. But here's the key. If you take the time to celebrate every win, every step forward, no matter how small, if you acknowledge how much you've accomplished, and recognize how far you've come, then motivation will stay strong and you won't give up. Remember, success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, persistence, effort. So don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Shift your focus to the process, to the journey, rather than obsessing just over the outcome. Now let's get into exactly what you need to do to make this year your most successful year yet. Now the first step to success is clarity. You can't hit a target you can't see. So decide exactly what you want professionally, financially, emotionally, spiritually. I cannot even say the word. Write it down. Be as specific as possible. Remember, vague goals like I want to make more money or I want to get in shape won't do it. Instead, define exactly what success looks like for you. For example, I want to increase my income by 25% this year, or I want to lose 10 pounds by June. This process of setting goals is crucial for your success. because it gives you a clear direction. You need to know exactly what you want to focus all your energy and efforts. And again, not some vague goals. Your goals must be clear and achievable. And now, once you have set your big goals, the next step is to break them down into smaller, manageable steps. Why? Well, because only like this you will stay motivated and committed. Remember, big goals can feel overwhelming, and that's when people tend to lose motivation. But then, when you break a big goal down, you create a clear, actionable plan that keeps you focused and committed. So, take your big goal and divide it into quarterly, monthly, and weekly milestones. Let's say your goal is to increase revenue by 20%. Identify what needs to happen every quarter to reach that. And then see what specific actions can you take this month. And even which smaller steps can you complete already this week. This approach makes your big goals feel more achievable and gives you regular wins to celebrate along the way. Plus, it keeps you motivated because every small step forward builds momentum. Remember, progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Once you break down your goals, then now it's time to take immediate action. Even if it's a small step, start now. This builds momentum. Remember that a small step taken every single day will take you very far over time. So let's say you want to get in shape this year. And yes, I know, I keep bringing this topic up, but let's be honest, it's one of the most common goals at the beginning of the year, especially after the holidays, am I right? So a small step you could take immediately has to see with what you eat and how much you move. It's not rocket science, unless you have some specific health issues, in which case your first step should be looking for booking some appointment with a doctor or a nutritionist to help you. But if you're simply out of shape and need or want to turn things around this year, then a small step could be to reduce certain foods or stop eating after certain hours. Another small step you could take immediately is to start moving more. So if you haven't exercised in a while, maybe start with some small daily walks or take the stairs whenever it's possible, or maybe join a gym. But remember, you actually have to go, because just paying for the membership will not getting you into shape. Just saying. Now, if you're already working out, then you might want to increase bit by bit your workout, depending on your fitness goals and your condition. Having a PT, a personal trainer, someone who can help you and guide you is always a good idea, if you can afford it, of course. If not, do your own research. There's a lot of free resources online to help you get started. Now, let's say you are an entrepreneur or you want to become one. Same principle applies. Start with a small step. It can be creating a business plan to start or to grow your business. Do some research in your industry, your competitors. Find some courses or books on what you need. Look for a mentor or a coach, someone who can help you get there quickly, someone who can help you avoid common mistakes and make all the process smoother. These are people who have a lot of experience, who are entrepreneurs themselves, who have worked with different businesses. They've made mistakes and they can tell you exactly what you need to do to avoid them. Also, many of these experts have videos online and podcasts where they offer tons of value for free, so look for them. The bottom line is action beats overthinking. So the first step, get started now. Now, time management is one of the most essential skills for achieving success this year. Every year, but the truth is, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, and it's up to us to prioritize our time wisely. That will make the difference. If you don't take control of your time, someone else will. It's time you learn to say no to things that don't align with your goals and schedule time to the things that do. And the best way to do this is by putting in your calendar first the important things for you. This way, if other things come up that don't serve you, you can easily say no. If you don't do this, your time will be filled in with things that other people want from you, and you will not have time left for what you really want, for what truly matters to you. So prioritize, and what's most important for your goals must go first. If your goal is to be a better parent, then quality time with your kids goes in your schedule first. If your goal is to get in shape, then your workouts have priority. Your workouts cannot be something you squeeze in if you have time. It just doesn't work that way. If your goal is to make more money, then your time needs to be focused on activities that will actually generate revenue. And remember, making money is not just about working harder. It's essentially about working smarter. But that's a topic for another time. For now, focus on managing your time wisely. Another important habit that you need to develop is continuous learning. Whatever it's books, courses, programs or events, whatever it takes to help you become the person you want to become. Everything around us changes so quickly. Make this the year you will invest in yourself and in your knowledge. The year you start learning all the skills you need, because that's the best investment you'll ever make. Until now we've covered a lot, so let's see. If you're clear on your goals, knowing exactly what you want to achieve this year, if you've broken them down to don't feel overwhelmed, which will allow you to keep track of your progress and stay motivated. If you take immediate action, even if it's just a small step, to keep the momentum going. If you know how to manage your time well, saying yes to what really matters to you and no to what doesn't. And if you keep learning, then there's only one thing left to make this year the most successful year yet. Well, the most successful year until now. Because once you develop these habits, the sky is the limit and you will achieve more than you ever imagined. And so what is that last step? Well, last but not least, you have to surround yourself with the right people. People who support you and believe you, people who inspire you and motivate you. Don't underestimate the power of a great network. You've probably heard the phrase, your network is your net worth. And I'm not sure who originally said it, I believe it was Tim Sanders, but it's absolutely true. No matter what your goals are, having the right networks makes it easier to achieve them. Surround yourself with the wrong crowd, and I'm afraid it will be very difficult to get what you want. If you are an entrepreneur, getting together with your peers, people who think like you, who have the same obstacles, the same pains, those who understand your struggles, share your ambitions, who have experiences you can learn from, people who can help you or know someone who can, will do wonders for you and your business. And that's why I founded the Gleam Network Club, a membership club for entrepreneurs, executives, investors, leaders. Our members attend exclusive events, connect with the experts, meet amazing people, and create great business opportunities. I will leave the link below in case you are interested. It doesn't matter where you are, this can help you accelerate your growth. Now it's your turn. I would advise you to take about 30 minutes and start writing your vision for 2025. Imagine it's 1 year from now, and if 2025 was your most successful year, what have you achieved? Who have you become? Then break those goals down into smaller steps and take some immediate action. Remember, dream big, be bold, and act fast. Make 2025 your best year yet. And don't give up. Keep pushing, you'll get there. In future videos, I'll go deep into each strategy. I'll help you stay motivated and on track. so stay tuned for more. I'm Maria Mullen, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.